Atea, what are you doing here?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry.
Stop talking for now.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there?
Atea took care of it. All right. Wait, no.
Atea!
And you,
Forget about that.
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
What? The crystal has been purified?
The anguish he feels has brought... I also came across...
Atea! Atea! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of pure...
How can that be? I never knew that was even
Atea! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Atea's body. That didn't injure you in any way, you're sure? Good.
Thank goodness. You scared us all half to...
Alright, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the Abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember.
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't... That was so...
Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better. She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means.
Hello?
Let the wind lead.
May I present? Woohoo! Carving waves!
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey,
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
all right.
Mualani,
Yeah?
you've gotten so tall. You know that. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Atea, what's Traveler? Did something happen?
I guess I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much. Your friend saved my life in that cave. And because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at the end of my life. Seeing you out there, even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death.
I understand. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and...
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after I became too sick to fight, I never took it off. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know what I'm
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
All right.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani!
Excuse... Life is a...
Ever tried chasing waves before? You want to try? Well, no time like the present. Find the closest beach.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon now. Still, spending time... The Kaholasaurs are... Oh, and Atea Taya's snacks were so delicious. Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last?
Yep.
Glad you like it.
Hey, Moalani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out...
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to...
Exactly. She deserves to hold her...
All right, thanks for letting me know. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was...
Mualani, you said the Abyss, think about, not that Paimon want...
Relax, I get it. At a glance, it certainly seems like, but through our long... 500 years ago, the Abyss... That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation and Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the... Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years. Only able to... Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge. It was like each disaster was designed... Exactly. We now believe the Abyss...
And that's how it became so...
Yes. Luckily, now every
You must have had to
every battle, responsibility, but to think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations. It's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Anyway, let's head to... The sea's not going...
Whoa, this place...
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
Hey, look! Is it about to stop?
That's right. Come on, let's find a spot. Let's go somewhere
Warriors of... We are the inherit... Those who grew along... Those who formed... That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
I could not find
What?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on?
This has never happened.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the teams think about it. Since the Archon...
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina...
Pathetic.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got... Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of...
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like...
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never... Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't...
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No! She's been waiting for this moment for no matter how daunting the situation... We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this...
Fine. We'll find out what happens.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest to prevent further casualties. I have decided to suspend the
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is but doubt is a means by which we seek the truth. Not a weapon we wield. If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that goo...
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should... So...
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to... Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chief... Once again,
did she...
I believe she did.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply... There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be...
And that means Kachina won't be able to...
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom...
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me.
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief, Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could, but please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the sacred flame, the foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the sacred flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only—
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, the raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will—
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not— Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease.
So, essentially...
You've learned about staying there for a short... Your sense of... Imagine poor... I won't sugarcoat.
Just like you said, Ark. You can focus all your...
The Abyss poses...
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her.
I failed to protect her during our campaign. But I can make it up to her now.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way. The Masters of the Night... If we can find Kachina's... Then comes the hard part.
But...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a... However...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting...
Seat Lolly of the Masters of the Night. It was originally...
That was the artifact I...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are... Besides... Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first... I've heard all about your... Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation...
That's more like it. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. Ideally, this would be the
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. It embodies...
I didn't... If things were different, the two of... But don't worry.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize...
You're right. The gradual as things stand. The Abyss has brought catastrophe.
We can't...
No. But if I said nothing at all, they would have...
Another simple choice.
I have never Let's go.
You mean...
Yes. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud those chosen by the Wyab. All we can do.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it...
I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us? Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatu.
I never imagined someone could match you and... If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries?
Yeah, and how...
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis, but I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now.
Yes, but... Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Paimon really hopes nothing goes wrong.
Let's ride! Surfboard?
What can you tell us about the scions of the canopy?
The tribe's people are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The scions of the canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yumkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the sidelines.
Evil shall be. The wind knows me. Into the wind. Follow the wind. Follow the wind. One with nature. to go. Time to go. If it's useful, I'll take it.
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Emotional support is important.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again. I'm afraid we don't have...
Whoa, hold on
My friend Kachi.
Rescuer? From the...
That's right.
I'm sorry. The nature of battle...
I appreciate what you're
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot.
Oh, you have a younger sister.
Yes, Alan, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom, in that sense.
We couldn't do that.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have...
Who?
Vichama. He's got a keen eye.
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Ate. Where can we find...
Ever since Malco...
Thank you.
Good luck.
Someone admiring the... Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? No, if you really think about it.
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's...
Your friend?
Yes.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. Since you're helping us
Then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, once the connection is established...
Wow, you got...
I just picked... I'll go find an open...
We'll go right away.
First, on the...
Wait, are you saying...
By creating something...
Oh, I see.
Right. Normally, you can only...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and you...
What do you think, Chaska?
Anyway, it'll take some time to set every...
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more in... Hang on, Kachina. Hello. Do you have...
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for...
Oh, the whole thing?
Let me steal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These... All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to...
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for...
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's...
I know, it's just... Kachina always...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. Here you go. How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about time he started to move forward.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night. But I don't know all the detail. Malco was 5 years, but on the eve of...
Then what happened?
The team agreed. It's just... Vichama went into a deep... Oh, I've tried... The abyss has... Anyway.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
The wind knows it.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we...
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to... As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his... If I had been there, I would have been able to send... I've always...
But that the Pyro Archon...
There might not be much hope. All right, let's get to it. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Time to go.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone! Go and
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Barbados, guide us.
Wind strike! Boring!
Go and
Clouds high, the birds call! Wind strike! Disappear!
Useless. I swear by my sword.
Go and fly!
Wind strike! One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Evil conquering!
Wind, hear me.
Let's ride! Go and
Clouds high, the birds call!
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close. Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right.
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep...
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malco. No, what?
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried, but...
In that case, get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now?
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you?
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go...
Okay.
At least Kachina... Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, and now... It's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day...
Vichama...
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malco.
Not enough to swing a sword.
I never thought I'd...
Guess I have something to be... Pisak. Maybe you're right. Vichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me... But... It also brings with it an even
deep...
Malco was always the type to put on a brave. For all these...
Vichama!
I'm fine. When you asked for my help, but... Once allowed to fester, guilt... If I could do it all that way, there are critical... That's something...
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find...
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion... Thanks to her, though. You... Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's... Oh, and...
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Waina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another. They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess she was afflicted with a rare... That strength of will...
For some reason?
Well...
Ah, I remember that. Eventually she found... It sounds like she's still...
That's...
Oh, I get it.
I'm all for your adventure. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end...
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to...
That attitude is exactly the problem.
Well,
again with the... We agreed, but a trip...
What do you mean, sneak into the...
You bought off Uncle Waina, didn't you?
You feel like he went back on his word.
Oh...
This is important.
You don't know that?
All right, whatever. Time out.
Chaska, does it sound like I'm...
Then... you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die.
But the person you become when you lose control,
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their...
I've also...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I say?
Then support me. I'll be back.
So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn...
You two are
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, according to Kinich, it's an important ceremony.
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the pyro... There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll...
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san.
Archon,
You have nothing to be... Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talent?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've...
Whoa.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken...
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone and physical items do a far better job of preserving... Now, I still have... If you're curious about an item...
Alright, we'll have a look.
Like I said, if you're curious about an...
There are so many...
No. Though Yamaya is an the tools you see, the contents of the...
Ooh, must...
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although... The powder still needs some time to settle. Well?
Yeah! Does every item...
That's right. They demonstrate that most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a
what?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Think exactly. Take out a portion of that. The future is the... Of course. Humanity excels at living in the present. But while the pilgrimage, only by uniting the people of Natlan across to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed, that's correct, namely a frame by holding the in addition, the sacred...
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine... Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh.
A little late for that question, don't...
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mad!
It's alright. I'd never... No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and he would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the... My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do...
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation and experience...
Well, what happened after?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many... Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her...
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina!
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to...
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourself...
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody hears you're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to...
I'm really scared. Still, I don't want you to put yourself...
All you need to do is place your trust in us. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so...
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to this entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyss.
I know.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. That face you just...
No, I just...
I'll go with them too, Ark. Thank you so much.
Now that I've lost Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
All is accounted for. Let's move out.
Let's go.
Let the wind lead.
So we're under...
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. Humans only established their own society after the fall of...
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But
so what you're saying is... we're not...
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle.
It's the pre-adventure.
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go.
Let's move out. Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no... Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Dawn, break forth!
Wind strike.
I swear by my sword.
Rest and rebuild.
As one with wind and cloud.
Flames, purge!
Hold the line!
Wind strike.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up. Allow me.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Covenant of the Deep.
Barbados, guide us.
Flames, purge!
One with wind and cloud.
Hold the line. Torn, bring refuge.
Race to the wicked!
Wait, hear me.
Allow me.
Let's move out.
Clouds high. The birds come. Wind strike.
Rest and rebuild.
Flames, purge!
Covenant of the Deep.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the...
Yes.
We actually... Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself... Wait! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the... It looks... That overflow of energy is probably...
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies.
Paimon's more...
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so hot.
Just like I said, our real world... If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? You really think that...
So that means all we need to do is find
Exactly. This light...
Yeah.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. You're looking for a young girl. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so be careful.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here. You can't go wandering. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Barbados, guide us.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Hold the line!
Wind strike!
Ways to the wicked!
Allow me! Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind.
Don't scare Paimon!
I heard it too.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good...
Paimon just heard it too! let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place.
We're here, Kachina!
Mullen.
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of the—
Good idea. Here goes!
Go as flat!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Rescue, rebuild! Torrent, bring refuge! You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! The monster can appear from anywhere! The Wyab's power helped keep—
Had a girl.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words, but
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything—
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab. You can think of them like there are countless, but if a proxy were to be—
Judging by the current—
still, we can't—
I agree. Getting rid of the monster might slow—
Kachina? What's—
nothing. Maybe we really— No, I'm just up ahead.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come— You don't have anything—
All right.
We've already come all this—
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I don't have much time left. So go. Achieve—
Thank you for everything.
You're a true— Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab!
So we were right. The contamination— Alright, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think you tried to get in my way?
You killed Malcolm?
You would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but No. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the ancient names, the Pyro. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you,
Kachina! Give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani, because I'm not a—
You're right. Maybe, but you also could—
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back— The power lies not but in our commitment—
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry,
There aren't many in that.
That's what he gets.
Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely. This makes me so...
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Huh? My ancient name is glowing? But
It's probably a projection from the real world.
Wait, does that...
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend. Especially in... Still, seeing you pull it off. Everything you said. It took years. The Pyro Arc. Only then. Tupac. A war...
I've heard that name before.
Since you were able to... Under the name... As long as blood... Its blaze will... Even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong? So that...
What do you mean?
500 years ago,
We can go over the details once. I know bits and pieces, but...
This sounds like something that's going to need...
Okay.
I hear your voice.
Great. I was going... I'll keep searching...
You are all...
Huh?
You are all... Your ancient focus, the story of... It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archons... Go now, my
I know we've never met before, Wayab. Thank you for encouraging...
Whoa! What's going on?
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick.
It's a Sealy! This... The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here.
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back!
The Pyro Arc...
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she...
She's still in the speaker's chamber.
So you're saying Her con-
Every great display of power.
You must feel terrible. Let's get back to the stadium.
I recommend getting a...
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right.
Let's get going. We need to share what we...
Right.
I'll let her explain every move. Let's move out.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have...
Thank goodness you may... Take a seat, everybody. All right. I have to say, though...
She's always been special like that.
Given the current situation, that ability...
Of course.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. I'll just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very...
Huh? No.
That's right. Our looming
Mualani told us a little...
500 years. Unlike the other nations, the battle against the Abyss, even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by... And still, this is but a superficial victory. The problems plagued immediately after the... But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying if we didn't bring... So, the Archon...
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure since the plan was mentioned in those... But there's still something I don't understand. Those...
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense!
That's right. A god can extend but, as we all know, a human life only by dying.
So, in other words, this is your...
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because if the Natlan of the future, the goal was to reach... Once a tribe was... The Chosen would then stand by my side.
So that means...
That's right. You bear after your adventure in the night.
So in other words...
Yes. The 6 heroes successfully and once again it...
Just like how the...
Exactly. It's just another... If we want to unblock... So, I've tried my... Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories.
But we have less than...
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until... That's also why I have...
But if you knew this whole time...
Perhaps, but just like you're determined...
So I suppose you're...
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand, I can only trust. I have never believed I could solve. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon, or you're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh?
Even though I sacrificed my power, after all, in addition to their
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by the... Over time, they became on their own. Each by burning those items, I was able to act. It was a rather crude approach.
But what?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here.
You have nothing to be sorry. And then, besides, if they knew those items helped...
Even when you put...
the people and the events of the... If you still have regret, your deeds will become new...
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Now that Kachina... And we could all use the rest. Try not to let it get... All right.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs.
The people of this, it's been really nice. I've witnessed their. I'm certain. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed the abyss, my rage. But you came to me because I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember, otherwise rest assured, I'll find a way. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry, even across time. We will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be—
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who— Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled—
Who will be the one to
We are the inheritors, those who grew alongside those who fought. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no, it's not.
Ah, well...
She didn't cause any trouble.
Yeah, she was...
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked?
Maybe it seemed her impulse.
So, what you're saying is...
Okay, so anyway.
What do you...
No way. Shaska, I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry.
I'll find. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind? In the end, it's all the...
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Well done.
I always knew you could do it. You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first.
I had no choice.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to...
I wasn't, I swear. When he insisted on repaying the...
But the fact of the matter...
I'm really sorry, Kachina.
It's amazing.
So,
Our team captain
Alright. There's, dear friend, firstly, I'm grateful to this traveler and her companion Paimon. They've agreed to... And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the trap. They, too, deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How to be honest?
Well, you better get used to it. Hey, please don't. Hey.
Ah, you're here.
How did you know?
You look like you've still got questions. Because the thought of you could just as easily imagine if I couldn't make. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without...
Paimon suddenly remembered.
Yes, it was. From what I've been able to piece together, I can... She played... Still, it was an impressive... You feel... This is a war. And there can be no war without loss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon.
Yeah.
I suppose, even if the future ends in destruction, and it's this is a pivotal moment. Well, 3, to be precise. There's your resistance, if you agree.
Ancient name?
They can. Possessing an ancient, the ode of resurrect, just like in the Night Kingdom,
Yeah, we can't.
Wonderful. We've never fought.
My lord, although your injury...
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. As for you...
No matter how dead... you don't have...
I'm beginning to see just how you...
Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
Wow, what an amazing view! And we can even see some Coalosaurs here and there. Hey, why don't, well, there's a... Huh? What's happening? Help! Someone... Ah! Wild Coalosaurs are act... Yeah, we can save those for later. We can't just stand... Get back! Don't panic! Just hang in there!
Finally! Someone's coming. Please help us!
Judging from your...
Yes.
Don't mention it!
Still, it's correct.
Apology.
Oh, no worries. Well, Paimon's pretty sure that's not...
I'm sure we must look very silly. Approaching...
A mysterious island?
Yes.
Some propose...
Then I suppose this... Oh, all right.
A little awkward?
We should move on.
Yes. Thank...
That's all right. You really don't see a pair of adventurers like... But anyway, Paimon's really curious if... Yeah, who knew? After all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be... Oh, you're right. Time's ticking, but the real question is...
preparations before they can try. So... They said Master Chevin might... She might have been... Please? To survive hardship, you must... Prepare. For hardship.
One with nature.
Hi, I'm Huni. Are you here to help find the baby Saurians?
And I'm Toba. You must be the help.
No, but Uncle Sanka said he... Yeah, sorry. Wrong.
Darn it. We've been tricked, Huni.
What are we supposed to do about the babies? It's okay, Huni. Don't worry. There's been a lot of... After what happened... If Nanai... My dad's one of the... I didn't think it would take very long. But then...
Yeah, it would...
It's alright. Don't let them get to you. They should be. I already...
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the
Huni said the baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up.
Well, very well.
Wait, aren't you like...
Silence! We shall have you know...
Oh, come on, you talk...
If you must, Abyssin, see this little lizard?
Yikes.
She was leaping from a... My dear.
Anemic what? Suspicious.
If you're not here to...
The potty mouth on that guy! Paimon is furious! Still, good to know about the Abyss threat, huh? Let's expect that. Let's not get sidetracked. I'm so... You're welcome. You're not from Natlan, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing.
Yeah,
by the sun. Uh-huh. Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander. Sure, if you're interested. Oh, let me think. Oh, please.
Just one more. I heard that...
Oh, you mean...
Oh.
Uh-huh. Turnfire is
Why?
As soon as you took...
Well, good God.
Right? How nasty.
Yes, shock.
Good guess on...
Mm-hmm. He didn't like her, and that's how our...
But Ochcon, what?
A split second...
All it took was...
The question is...
Nobody know... And then...
The grown-ups say that it's like a final...
Ah.
I don't know.
Either way.
Sure has.
Yeah, and now...
Kinich.
All right,
Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more... No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously close.
Uncle...
How would it get...
Huh?
Wait... All right, kid. Work them like...
Really?
We met at...
Serious?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourself.
Huh? Where? Oh, wait! Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All he got out of us was some stories that... Huh? You know Kinich? Not very...
Oh, man.
Me neither. Oh, the exact...
Uh-oh. Pony, look...
Oh, yikes. If there's anything...
We gotta run. Bye for now. Yeah.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
The wind knows guests.
Hold the line! I swear by my sword!
My slaves, purge!
Billowing surge! anyone looking for me. Oh, so what brings you here?
We want to visit the... is there something...
I'm assuming...
Yeah, but...
Then it is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Natlan. He discovered many deserted, but to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary mysterious the island in since then.
Oh, that makes sense. So could you tell us how to get to that island?
On the contrary.
Oh!
Well,
sure thing.
Then I'll be honest, as the chief of the
it's really hard.
They are targeting, according to my soul, they run a pretty... So, the problem is, they would certainly recognize anyone associated with me.
Oh, exactly. You betcha. Whoa.
There will be I'm sure, so please...
No wonder you're...
I've...
This should be the place. Now let's see if anyone around here looks like a scamp. Oh, right. We should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about... Good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Ah! Are you two visitors from afar?
Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already.
I just happened to...
Hello!
In that case,
Uh-huh.
as the legend be that as it may, but you are in luck. Allow me... Please, there's no need. Although the legend only guide...
Huh. He actually sounds pretty good.
But it seems like fate has brought... Not to work...
So you'd be work...
For us, people of the Springs.
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to... Alright,
Of course. Please, follow me.
Are you two here to take...
Really? Can we?
Huh?
Shh, not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Atta is... Therefore, we...
Really?
You need only... But, no need... I can understand.
Alright, then let's give it a try.
That'll...
Huh?
I'm sorry.
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such thing as a free lunch. Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets with that kind of...
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw in a group photo of you two with Atta. You won't ever find...
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man. Whoa, Atta
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo.
Okay.
Oh, Atta is already speaking.
Could you really get anything from that noise?
Of course.
Here's your group.
Any chance we can...
No problem at all. Here you go.
Please, come with me.
We still have a lot of the Chief's more to use. Why don't we keep up the act and gather some more evidence? These guys are going way too... With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the Chief and he'd But after handing over all that...
Sorry to keep you waiting. After all the clues...
Oh! Allow me!
This is the spot. The trails of sunlight will guide the way. Once you crawl, Atta's insights have already pointed us to...
You mean...
As I said, anyway, there's no...
Let's move out.
What's this?
How about this? Have some fun, shall we?
According to Otta's insights, this... Yes,
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and...
All that stuff about treasure is just part of...
Huh. We were
You sure?
Huh.
I took you all this... You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused.
Now he's trying to get away! It's the chief!
What's the chief doing here?
I had dispatched others to secretly trail you. Thanks to you.
Convict me. How?
Sorry to say. Not to worry. Let's search.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already...
What do you mean?
The Mora that the Traveler and...
You...
So, there are no take Mora from... We have witnessed...
Fine. Get...
Woohoo! No wonder you're the chief of the I still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only... If he claims to be able to find a That's a good point. I can answer this. There is no If you don't meet this sync, which is exactly... There's a required... Let me ask you something first. What... And therein lies the key point. It's said that the legend... Therefore... So that, from what I can see... But, unfortunately... That's true. But don't feel whether it's remote... And let me tell you a secret. The Yeah, thanks for that. But knowing us... Oh, a guide we could trust with their lot? Oh, it appears you've already... Okay, bud. Move out.
Sorry.
Well...
Well... I knew it. Also,
Yeah, that...
in that case, I'll even offer you a
You'd really do that?
You got it. Well, hello there! If it isn't the...
It's been a while, Mulani. Was all that stuff...
Of course.
Whoa.
But let's get... Come on, don't be...
No. We actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island.
A trip to the mysterious island.
Do you have any...
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be?
Yep. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide...
Well, then, I learned with a good guide, but since it's just my...
Paimon thought this... Paimon will feel really... Mulani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for?
Oh, Kolo's back!
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently...
Really?
He's always out and about. Let me put up the closed sign first. Okay.
Let's move out.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, have a look for yourself. As for the people you asked next time, indeed. No wonder he's the best.
I wonder how much.
Whoa, it really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you
Ko'olo always...
Oh.
But one day...
That's him, right?
Allow me. You must be the top guide of your tribe.
They also wanted...
A commission? Since you've obviously heard...
Yes.
Oh?
The mysterious...
Just as...
But first, please don't misunderstand. You hear that?
In that case...
Since you want to visit...
Yes, I know. I must reach that up.
Don't waste your words on me.
You...
You say you'd put your... Let's look at it the other way. Many guides in the How do you think
Well,
That doesn't make much of... I can tell you're just... New student.
What's up with that?
I have things to do now.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only interested...
Never mind that for...
I know. The rare ores I...
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take...
That cold!
I know.
Oh,
Of course not. But it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. After...
Actually, Paimon...
No, please don't... If you want a chance... I always felt that my So, as Uncle New's student...
But don't you have it with the help of the renowned trap?
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Aw, you're making Paimon black.
Alrighty then.
Oh, it's that scholar guy.
Scholar guy? My name is Varumdra. Please.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady.
Excuse me, Miss Guide.
I'm Mualani. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to... We'll set off with you. In other words, you needn't...
If you accompany us...
So you still Fine. Kariel, put the Mora for the return trip in your backpack.
Varumdra?
Now he wants to...
Wait! Please don't...
I'm so sorry for...
Don't say that. Although, how about this? Let's meet...
So you've decided to...
No.
That's your plan?
Wonderful.
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started.
Time to go.
We've been over this before. The name's
I know.
Well, since you're the...
I need a camping...
Another commission.
How much are we
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this...
Oh, no.
That's what I thought. We're ready, Laffa.
Your total...
Isn't that...
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay?
You call that...
That's not important. Because you're still
All right.
a record player.
Oh, that model is...
Thanks, Uncle Aunt.
A record player?
Yep. And that's our next stop. Hey, Paka Paka.
Mualani?
You'd be the first.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Nice. That...
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night.
Is that...
You know how it goes, Mualani.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy.
What's wrong?
Next, I need to... Besides the legend, it's full of strange symbols. Almost like it's a part of a big pup the chief made set, which brings...
Whoa.
Yes.
That's right!
Time to go. One with nature.
Afternoon.
A surprise. Did you forget that it's just that?
Huh? Do you think that I'm...
No, I believe. After all, the journey to the mysterious...
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't misunderstand. Our mission has got...
I understand.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
It's a talisman.
Was this me?
Right.
You really know me. All right. Traveler.
There are thieves around.
It's about time to meet up.
Company.
Traveler, Paimon, over here.
You're here, Mulan.
Good morning, you
Morning.
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're...
I just want to get down.
Don't worry, I'm a... First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh.
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was... The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue.
Is there any
theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me... Very good.
Sure, but...
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments.
It really feels like we're about to...
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for...
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place where many gather. Like a party.
Huh?
Let's try not to disrupt them.
Wow, there are a lot.
As expected.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, when the first... So it'll be...
You're a real...
But,
So let me tell you a secret. It's almost like... Unless you're a guy...
This is a thing?
According to what I've...
But to get there...
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them.
You mean we're...
But...
No, we actually need someone to stay and look after...
Is that so?
And now I understand how... Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
These Kaholosaur...
Kevin, you've already...
First of all, the elder... And secondly...
But on what base?
Okay.
Let Paimon think.
According to the map...
This is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk...
Me? I discovered some, but... Oh. You can just call me...
In that case, please... Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the If the Kaholas... But this plant, we can apply the plant...
So...
Don't worry, it's also good...
feels...
Perfect. Okay. Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful! Oh, it's just a young Kaholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger. How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. Come on! Careful! Don't startle them. Follow me and stay close. We must be getting... Look! Maybe when things...
Sounds like... True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that? On the rock?
I've heard that there is a type of moss that... That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them.
So we've passed the first stage.
I see.
Has he always been? He's just... At least this has shown...
Yes, I understand.
Ooh, Alani really knows how to lead.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to
Hard to tell.
Aha! I got... Though the lines are... Find our next test.
Really?
Well, intuition. Alright, break time is over.
Respect.
Be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.